Hi, good morning. I just got back from my bank. I talked to a representative about the fraud charges and everything. So he opened me a new checking account, got me a new bank card and everything. He said it wasn't necessary to open a new checking account because they only got my card information, not my actual account information. But I told him it would make me feel safer. So he did that, got me all new um, stuff for my direct deposit. To update that once I get into my house. Um, So yeah, got that fixed and stuff. They're going to be giving me a credit to cover the charges, and they said that my money should be in my account by the end of the day. If it's not, it might be the end of tomorrow. Very rarely does it take more than 2 days. They said sometimes, if it's been a weekend, sometimes I have a little bit more fraud charges to have to deal with. But they said that I'd most likely be getting my money back because that doesn't look like anything that I would have been purchasing. I told them no, no, I would not have been purchasing children's clothes because that's what the charges were from. They were from children's clothing websites. I get it. You have to keep your kids clothed. Make sure they have nice, non-tattered, clean clothes. But if the charges happened in the area where I live, and it was from someone who lives where I'm from, I understand the struggle. I was on food stamps a few years ago when I was living on my college campus. I depended on clothing closets. I depended on food pantries because I had to take off almost a year and a half of work so I could focus on my school. Um, what I did, I'd saved up money, but I had to use that very, very wisely. I only had literally $1,200 to last a year and a half. Yeah, money's not easy to come by where I live. I was working minimum wage and I worked and worked and worked and worked my butt off that summer beforehand just to get $1,200. And that was basically putting it up and not spending a penny of it unless I had to. And that was literally for gas and phone bill. And that's what it was for when I was living on campus: gas, phone bill, and food if my food stamps didn't cover me for that month. And I get it. It's hard to find those things. I couldn't find anything for almost a whole month and a half when I was first trying to look for them. And I just had to research and I had to call places and get information. And I get it. Sometimes people don't want to go to those places because they feel like it's going to hurt their pride. I understand. But don't be so prideful that you are going to go out and steal someone's card information because, look, if they find whoever did this, they are in a lot of trouble. Um, I don't know who did it. I don't know where it happened. Um, I have a bad hunch, but I won't say it because I don't know if it's actually that or not. So I'll just leave that out of here. Um, but besides that, we're gonna they're gonna be getting my money back into my account within the next few days, and everything's been fixed. But still got to get that part for my car. That's $220 basically, 230 I bet after taxes and everything. Um, that sending unit for my fuel gauge, so whenever it's full, it shows that it's full and not half a tank when it's full. It's been getting really annoying with that. Um, but if y'all want to support me in any way, you can donate at my Ko-Fi, my Venmo, my PayPal. Links will be in the description down below. I will be recording a new content video, a new lesson today, lesson two, what I will be in the series. So stay tuned for that. We'll be talking a little bit about the new lesson. I'll have to actually look at the file that I have typed up with the lesson plan to remember what it was about. I think it's going over the parts of the staff, and we'll be recapping the treble clef line notes. What we will be. Um, And for donating to Ko-Fi, you can get one of the actually fully typed up lesson plans. That's more of sort of like a chapter in a book type thing. It's obviously not as long as an actual chapter. I think I have maybe 5 or 6 pages typed up. Uh, Unlike my gigantic music theory book that's about this thick, and the chapters are about 20 to 30 pages long. I've basically kind of been reading over that, glossing that down, and condensing the chapters into a more concise, shorter, more understandable format for someone who is a beginner, because these chapters that I'm reading are for people who know what they're doing and trying to learn even more in-depth stuff. So if you want to donate, you will get one of those lesson plans, what you will. If you, I only have 6, and they're basically for super, super, super beginners, someone who hasn't understood anything about music before. So if you want like a personal lesson plan developed in music theory that you don't really understand, or if you want something on instruments, I can do that too. You can just contact me. I'm making a new email for the channel. I'll put that down in the description also, so you can contact me there. And I also do give virtual lessons on brass instruments. So that's trumpet, trombone, horn, and tuba. I do not have a tuba myself because I'm so short and short in my arms that I can't wrap around a tuba. So I can teach it, but I myself find it hard to play it. I can play it if I have to, but it's just very hard for me to play. So if virtual lessons or anything like that interest you, I also do them in music theory. So both instrumental brass lessons and music theory lessons. If that interests you, you can contact me through the email in the description, and we can set up some kind of thing to go on and everything. And you can donate through Ko-Fi, PayPal, Venmo for those and stuff. What you can. Links in the description. So everything's getting fixed. Gonna be fine for the most part. Um, so later today, actual real new lesson video will be up. And I'll talk to you all guys then. Bye bye.